Okay, everybody, welcome back to the DGS 2605 channel, Game 5 of our MLB Power Pro Season Mode. We beat the Red Sox last night. We're going to go ahead and beat them again today. Well, shouldn't jinx it, right? Scott Olsen against Jake Peavy. Peavy is 5th in their lineup. Who made this lineup over there? Who puts the Cy Young winner of last year as your 5th guy? Well, it's going to be interesting to see. Looking at your changes. No, keeping the lineup the same. A lot of our guys seem to be in good shape, so let's go ahead and get into it. First game of the season 4, Scott Olsen. Now, I love this guy. He's super cheap on the Marlins, lefty. He'll get you some very, very good starts. In a way, I think I'm only keeping the pitchers in this order because, of course, Holiday's our ace. He has to be there, and then their initials spell how go. But he could honestly be, I'd say, third or fourth, like behind Oswalt and Holiday. Facing J.D. Drew. Game's running smooth as butter right now. Oh, Berkman gets it. Is he going to get there in time? Yes, he is. 2 down. Now David Wright. Right by Olsen, base hit. Like the first pitch he swung at, or first pitch he saw, and he swings at it. Except, well, now they're more dangerous hitters. Right and Cornico are righties. That might be a problem for Olsen. Won't be in this inning. Gave up 1 hit. That's all good. See what the Jays can do against Jake Peavy. That's a very high ERA, but never know. Probably played his first game at Fenway. Wasn't used to it compared to the dimensions of Petco. Ball just off the plate for ball 1. 2-seamer in the zone, strike 1. 2-seamer just below, down low to the zone, 2-1. And a mistake early, but grounded to Polanco, and Polanco has been their MVP on defense. He has made some amazing plays. He's been Mr. Reliable. Let's see what Ray Durham can do. PV is a righty, Durham is a lefty, and Lance Berkman is next in the lineup for the Blue Jays. Seeker just off the corner of the strike zone. Count as 1-1 now. That's 1-2. The PV has a very wide variety of pitch selections. Well in the dirt. Now it's a 2-2 count. Durham makes contact. That's foul. Treat it like a full count. Heck of a break on that to Polanco. 2 down. Got him on the inside. Now Lance Berkman, 2 home runs last night. 6 home runs, 12 RBIs. See how Jake Peavy approaches him. First pitch goes by for a strike. Ball down low, 2-seamer. Count is 1-1 to Berkman now. Of course, they're all moving back for the first baseman and sort of black. Gets the bat on the ball, and that's going to go down for a base hit. Now the wind is going southwest against what the Jays are used to, especially against last night. Here's Alex Rios, yet to get an RBI in the season or a home run. Now Peavy from the stretch. Sinker goes for strike 1. Rios gets the bat on that to Polanco again. 3 up, well, 4 up, 3 down. So pretty much same inning that the Red Sox have. So let's see what Scott also can do against the rest of this lineup. So there's 3 righties in a row, 3, 4, 5. That could be trouble on the next turn around. So you got to make sure you pitch well to them here. Swinging a missing strikeout. Strike 3, you're out. First out of the inning. First strikeout of the season for Olsen. Here's Chris Snyder, another righty. Broke the bat, and he made very good selection on that. Oh, and Jays aren't going to get there. So that's a base hit, a very weak one, but he is on base nonetheless. Now facing a lefty in Ward. This is who he has to face right here as a lefty pitcher. That is going to go for a base hit. Now men are at second and third with 1 out. Carlos Gomez facing yet another righty. This really proving to me this lineup is not safe for a left-handed pitcher. So middle. Going home. What? That was safe? Okay, whatever. Well, 1-0 Red Sox. And another righty, or at least a switch hitter. Back. I think that was pretty close, but you never know. Ball down too low. Ball inside. That kind of got a bit of the strike zone. Come on now. But swing and miss in that strike two. Excuse me, out number 2 off a strikeout. Carroll. Now this is not the part of the lineup you want to face with men on base, because these guys can do some damage. That damage is going across to first base. Out. So either way, gave up a run. 2 hits. It's only 1 run. Let's see what the Jays can do in the bottom of the second. Ryan Braun. Now the wind is slightly going northwest. You ask me, the lefties in the Jays lineup might have a favor here. Count is 1-1. That could have been I think that should have been a 0-2 count, all things being honest, but instead it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 from Peavy. And Braun right to first base, 1 down. Mike Lowell up. Had a home run last night, and now seems they're shifting their outfield over. The 0-2 to Lowell. Ball well out of the zone, ball 1. PV is having a lot of these Jays hitters behind in the count, and that is a heck of a swing up. That's a base hit. That's going to call up Loduca. Or Luke Scott, excuse me. For the stretch, pitch 1, curveball inside the zone, strike 1. Slider well out of the zone, that's ball 1. Change up down low, that's 2-1 now. High up ball, 3-1. Scott gonna let it go by. He doesn't let it go by, and that's hit well. Is that hit well enough? Is that going over? Barely got over the wall. That's a 2-run homer for the Jays. What a connection on that baseball. And that was a 3-1 count. Typically, they'll let that go by, but Jays just took the lead. We got to watch that replay. That was a really well-placed ball by Peavy, but Luke Scott got just enough of it. It doesn't get closer than that. Now, managing how a game can turn. Now it's a 2-1 game for the Jays. Here's Paulo Duca. A mistake from Peavy. Swinging at that. That's going to be an easy base hit. Now the wind is going directly west. And the outfield moves over to the right for Curtis Granderson. The 0-1. Out of the zone. Tie count. Even count, I should say. 1-1. Caught the corner. It's a 1-2 count now. Well below the zone. Count is 2-2. And soft. Oh! Thought that could have maybe got by David Wright, but not an all-star third baseman, so letting that get by him. Top of the lineup now, Rich Aurelia. Keep an eye on Loduca at first. Don't know what these pitchers' obsession with keeping bad runners who aren't going to steal at first base, but I digress. Could have been a 2-0 count, but it's 1-1. Try to break the bat on the inside. Caught it, strike zone with the slider, 1-2. Down and low, 2-seamer. Count is tied at 2. Making contact, foul. Down the right field line. Full count. Oh, that could have gone either way. Aurelia is not happy with the umpire. Went down looking instead of a free base. The Blue Jays took the lead, but by the thinnest of margins. 2-run inning for the Jays. 2-1 lead. Facing off against J.D. Drew now, Scott Olsen. Hit to Lowell. 1 down, and now he needs to get these lefties in the lineup out. because he has to face a lot of righties. Here's David Wright. Strike one down low. Swinging at a changeup. That's going to be strike two. Hit to first base. Steps on the bag. Out. One down, or two down, excuse me. Paul Kornuko. Swinging at that. Dive by Aurelia, can't get it. Base hit for the Red Sox. Got a man on first. The wind is going back towards the outfield. See if Polanco can do anything about it. Ball one well down low. Stealing a base. Oh, and I pressed to go to second before, so that's what it does sometimes. Fortunate, but it's a 1-2 now. I should say men on first and second, two out. The 1-1 Chris Snyder. Swinging at that. Made contact. Lowell across to Berkman. Out of the inning. 3 out. Gave up a hit. A fielder's choice. But still protecting that 1-run lead heading into the bottom of the third. Ray Durham leading off. That's 1-1 count now. Caught the corner. Count is 1-2. Durham reaching for that. Is that going to fall? Foul. Did not fall fair. The 1-2 again for Peavy. Swing by Durham. That's going right up for a base hit. Gets a single. And now the win is in his favor, and look who's up. Lance Berkman. And a mistake. Is that fair? Oh, foul. PV, I'd buy a scratch ticket because you got really lucky there. Count is 1-2. Everybody's back for Berkman. Foul back. Count is 2-2. Swinging at that. Is that going to fall? Nope. One down. Just hearing some noises outside the commentator's box. Alright, here's Rios now. Strike one with a slider. Here's the 0-1. Caught the plate with the two-seamer. Count is 0-2. Curveball well down low for ball one. That's ball two with the sinker now. Count is even at 2. Rios makes contact. Polanco with another amazing defensive play. Keeping Durham at first, but now it's Ryan Braun. Ball one, changeup well low. High up for strike one with the two-seamer. The 1-1. And he swings. Is that going to go? Yes, it is. Second home run of the game for the Jays. 2-run shot, Ryan Braun. That's the power of the designated hitter. There you go. 4-1 Jays. There goes Peavy's quality start. His ERA is up over 9 now. And they're making away from Mike Lowell. Strike one goes by him. Here's the 0-1. Caught the top corner. That should have been a ball if you ask me, but instead it's 0-2. Inside, ball one. Count is 1-2. Here it is. A slider, and that was pulled right to the shortstop. So damage was done. Another 2-run for the Jays heading into the top of the 4th. Olsen's through the heart of their lineup. So it looks like the lefties are the 7th. and the second spots in the lineup, so he's got to make sure he gets them out. He did not right here. Base hit forward, up center. What are they doing? That's going to go down as an error for him, but he should have had that apparently. That's the way it goes. It's all good. Just got to make sure you get these next guys out. Here's Carlos Gomez. First pitch, strike one. Fastball down low. The 0-1. Off the bat. Berkman steps on the bag. Will he make it the throw in time? He will not. Now he's going to be facing at least 2 righties in a row. He's got to keep an eye on Ward at second. Swinging and missing at that slider. Swinging and missing at that changeup. Count is 1-2. Ball that caught the zone. That should have been a strikeout. Instead, Ward will move to third. 2 outs. So now it's going to be up to Carroll to see if he can at least get Ward home. Off the far corner for strike 1. Changeup down low for ball 1. Another fastball inside for ball 1. Excuse me, ball 2. Swinging and missing at that. Count is 2-2. Struck him out. Gets out of the inning unharmed. We're heading into the bottom of the 4th. Here we go. Blue Jays leading off with Luke Scott. 1 for 1 with a home run. One thing too, Peavy may benefit from playing in the Pitcher's Paradise Petco Park in the National League. Now he's playing in the most hitter-friendly division in baseball. Count is 2-1. 2-2 now. Put it on the bat. Out at first. Excuse me, third. David Wright caught it. 1 down. Here's Paulo Duca. 1 for 1 with a single. Swinging at the first pitch. Is that going to go down for a base hit? Yes, it will. Good swing by Luduca. 2 for 2 now. Gets on base. Now here's Curtis Granderson. 0 for 1. At the Mendoza line right now. It is still very early into the season, and when the guy's batting 9th, odds are he's not going to be the most good at hitting. Peavy's getting tired out there. Down for ball 1. Take a time. Thrown 74 pitches. We're only in the 4th inning. Caught it for strike 3. Now 0 for 2, Rich Aurelia. Keeping an eye on Loduca at first. Well outside, 2-seamer for ball 1. Change up for ball 2. Off the plate with the slider for ball 3. And swinging on 3-0, but that makes it count. Out of there. That was the one pitch he could have thrown that anyone would have swung at, and Aurelia did. Another home run for the Jays. And now it's 6-1. So I think that's going to drive Peavy off the mound. So clearly he's having some trouble adjusting to the American League. Yep, he's out of there. ERA over 10. Came in with an ERA about 7.8. And it's our friend Nolasco. We saw plenty of last night. Let's see what he's going to have for us here. Here's Durham. Struck 1. Changeup. Ball 1. Strike. That was pretty flip a coin. Give it a strike. Count is 1-2. And Durham swinging at that down low. Is that going to get over the head of Gomez? It's going. It's going. It's over his head, off the wall. And Durham's got some legs on him. That's going to be his second base hit. Go a hustle double. And uh-oh. And only the infield's moving back. Probably because they know if he gets enough on that ball, it's out of there. No point in moving our outfield. Count is 2-0 now to Berkman. Count is 2-1. He Even count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ah, caught the zone. Berkman not happy with that either. Second time that's happened to the Blue Jays today. But another couple of runs on the board certainly won't make it feel bad. 3 straight innings with 2-run homers for the Jays. 6-1 now. Scott Olsen facing off against the lefty J.D. Drew. He's been doing well so far, but these right-handers in the lineup are going to get used to seeing him. And they, of course, have the advantage. J.D. Drew, weak swing, strikeout again. Heading into David right now. 4 strikeouts on the day for Olsen. That's pretty impressive, all things considered. David Wright swings at that. It's a hopper. Berkman gives it to Olsen. 2 down. Paul Konerko well below the Mendoza line. And a mistake swung by Konerko. Olsen got lucky there. Konerko swinging at that one. Now it's 0-2. Off the top of the bat. Jump by Berkman. Got it. 3 up, 3 down for the Red Sox. Heading into the bottom of the 5th now. Blue Jays with a 5-run lead. Now we're going to see what Alex Rios can do. First pitch. Well in the strike zone. Can't argue with that. Count is 0-1. Swinging at that. Right to Velez. Had to scoop it up, but gets Rios out at first base. 1 down. Now Ryan Braun 1 for 2 with a home run. And with a 5-run cushion, you know the Jays are going to take some liberties with their approach. Well down there, curveball for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Fastball off the plate. Count is 2-0. Count is 2-1. Again, catch and strike zone with that. Count is 2-2. Velasco battling back here for a good count. And Braun swings. Is it going? Is it going? Let's look at Gomez. Makes the catch. Almost had it. Hit it 399.9 feet. That was a heck of a contact he made. Here's Mike Lowell. Strike 1. Curveball goes for ball 2 now. Count is 2-1. Caught the strike zone with that strike. That curveball. Count is even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lowell makes contact over the head of the shortstop. Gomez in center to catch it. So Lowell has another base hit. Now here's Luke Scott, 1 for 2 with a homer tonight. Ball down low. Ball 1. 1-0. Curveball inside, trying to get him on the hands, but instead it's a 50-50 ball that goes for ball 2. 3-0 now. Now if he throws a mistake, not seeing a swing on 3-0 that time. Full count. And that swung by Scott once again in dead center. Gomez caught the last one. Is he going to be there for this one? Again! 2 in the same inning. That's an impressive showing of the fielding by Gomez, going back on both of those balls. Heading into the 6th inning. Jays did not score any runs that inning. It's still a 6-1 game. Cleo Polanco against Scott Olsen. Hit to first. 1 pitch, 1 step, 1 out. Now the 6th spot. Snyder the catcher. Strike 1. Caught. I think caught enough for that to be a strike, but instead it's ball one. Snyder makes contact. It's going to really at shortstop. And he dives for it. And nope, Snyder will get there. And an errant throw. So now there's a man on first now. Ward 1 for 1. Got on 1 for 2 technically. Got on an error last time. Swinging at that. Count is 0-2. Got him swinging. 2 outs. Gomez, that's strike 1. Swinging at strike 2. Made contact. Caught by Aurelia. That was an early jump, but he just got it. Olsen was looking for another strikeout there, but the swing there got it on the tail end of that jump. So now, still only 1 run for the Red Sox, heading into the bottom of the 6th. See what the Jays can do here. 6 runs on 10 hits. There's Paulo Duca. Strike 1. Well down there for ball 1. Well down there for ball 2. Scott is head on the count. Nolasco's getting tired. 3-1 now. Let's see, will he let this go by? Off the plate. That was pretty much off the plate. Luduca on base with a walk. Now Curtis Granderson. Another ball. He's pitched 5 of his last 4 pitches have been balls. Caught the strike zone with that. 1-1. Ball 2 now. And Curtis Granderson swinging at that. That's going. That's going to stay in the park, but it is a base hit nonetheless. Running to second, and he's there in time. Men on second and third, no outs. And this is spot Aurelia. Just crank that. Even if it's a sac fly, there's still a run batted in. Change up perfectly on the bottom corner, strike 1. Aurelia swinging at that, and that's perfectly going to go into the gap, sending both runners. Is that... No, nowhere near or well enough to be out of the park. Or at least a home run. But 2 RBIs for Rich Aurelia, no outs. Take a look at that. And that was a perfect splitting of the gap there. That's textbook. If it goes one way or the other, it's a sac fly because one of the fielders catch it. Only 1 RBI. And Nolasco's going to be out of there. All things considered. Pitch not half bad, but now we're looking at Rafael Perez for his second game. Has not given up a run yet this season. See if the Jays can change that. Slider on the strike zone, strike 1. And Durham gets a hold of that. Is that going to go for caught? Yes, it is. Tagging up is Aurelia. He's on third now. Lance Berkman, switch hitter. Makes contact with that. To second base, Polanco. And they're going to keep it really at third. See if they can bring him home. Rios, yeah, with an RBI, he can change that right now. Strike 1. Slider well down low. Count is even at 1. Another low slider. Ball 2. Rios makes contact, but that's on the part of the bat. Yep, jump and caught by the first baseman. Did not get the good part of the bat on it. That was still some good defense there on part of the Boston Red Sox first baseman. Konerko. And now another 2 runs. The Jays apparently only work in prime numbers. I shouldn't say that. I don't know if 0 is technically prime or not. Well, it isn't, because it's only divisible by 1 in itself. It isn't prime. You can't divide by 0. Now Carroll. 0 for 3. And Olsen actually has been pitching wonders against this dominant right-hand dominant lineup. Wind's going directly west. Another base hit. That's the first base hit of the day for Carroll. Seems Olsen's getting tired out there. This will probably be the last hitter he faces at his lefty. Foul back. Count is 0-2. Swinging at that. It's force out at second. Man on first. Yep, we're going to take him out. He pitched a great game, 6 2/3 innings. Come in wise. He pitched well last night. Game was running slow for that. Here we go. Did right making contact on that two-seamer. Now this is a dangerous situation with a heavy hitter like Konerko. Don't let the average home run totals and RBIs fool you. He can really hit that ball. Swing at air right there. Ball one. Another swing and a miss. And he makes contact with that one, and that's going to go for a base hit. One man's coming home. 8-2 now. Now Placido Polanco, see what he can do. Keep this alive. Strike one right on the line. Off the glove. And tags him out. Great play there by the shortstop. Now we're heading into the 7th inning stretch. They picked up 1 run, but realistically this game looks like it's getting close to over. Five, 6, 7 are due up. Now it's an interesting dilemma when we gotta make sure we protect this lead. Also got an oil change for my car tonight, so at this point let's see if we can wrap this game up. Come on, let's go for it. And then we'll check the standings at the start of the next game because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes are out at the old ball game. At Rogers Center. 1 for 3 with a homer, Ryan Braun. That outfield's going back on him. Makes good contact with that. Is that it? Is it out of here? Yes, it is. Jays get the run back. 5 games, 5 homers for Ryan Braun. There's a solo shot. 9-2 Jays. Mike Lowell. His first run given up by Perez for the season, only a solo shot. And that one's in the dirt. Oh, Velez misses it. Lowell is going to get on base. The risk of bringing the moving the infield out, excuse me. Now lefty here. And a mistake, and that's going dead center. Is that out of here? Is that out of here? 2 home runs in the same inning for the Jays. 3 runs in the inning now. Luke Scott gets his 2nd homer of the day, I believe. That's a 2-run blast. 11-2. Now 2 for 2, Paulo Duca. And he's facing a lefty, so you know he's licking his chops. Strike 1, high up. Swinging at that one. Is that going to go for a base hit? It's far enough from Gomez. Yes, it is. Not going to second, only settling for a single. Curtis Granderson, lefty on lefty again. Count is 1-1. And that's going for another base hit. Wind is in the Jays' favor. And they're starting off here with Aurelia. But it looks like they're taking Perez out. He's seeing stars. Wirtz. I wouldn't walk barefoot in the same area as our friend here on the mound. Aurelia smacks that one. Caught by Polanco. Is that going to be a double play? They do get a man to third. Once again, Polanco bailing out some of his teammates here. Here's Ray Durham. And that's going deep, but will stay in the park. Sac fly. 12-2 now. Mr. Lance Berkman. Off the plate. I didn't mean to go for it, but oh well. I didn't mean to do that. I guess I nudged the button, but 4 runs on 5 hits. Just to add insult to injury for the Red Sox. Let's see if Wise can get through this. And is that gone? Yes, it is. First home run of the season for Snyder, and the Red Sox get 1 back. Now facing Ward, 1 for 3. Got him swinging. That was a weak swing on that 3rd pitch. Carlos Gomez 0 for 3. Just over the reach of Aurelio. Another man on. So I think if Wise gives it, yeah, Wise is getting tired. Let's see if he can get them in a double play. It won't be a double play, but it'll be 1 more out. Let's see if he can get 1 more out. We can have Lindstrom pitch the 9th. Or we can bring in a lefty reliever just to face J.D. Drew. And then we'll bring in Lindstrom. Either way, it's really like, we already know the puzzle's going to be complete. What order are we putting the pieces? So they get 1 back off that solo shot. Bottom of the 8th, the Blue Jays. Now Lance Berkman gets a hold of that. I don't believe that'll be leaving the park. Base hit. Now it's Alex Rios 0 for 4 tonight. That isn't very much like him. So let's see if he can at least make contact, get a base hit here. Count as 1-1. Got a hold of that. It's the shortstop. Out at second. Double play. Looks like Rios is going to go 0 for 5. And now 2 for 4 with 2 homers. Ryan Braun. Swinging at the first pitch. Caught by Polanco again. That's out number 3. Quick inning for the Jays. Now we're going to take out Wise. Vallone. See if Vallone can close this one out. 0 for 4. First pitch, swing at, out. David Wright. Ball down low. Caught the zone with that, strike 1. Swinging at that. Base hit. Alright, all we need now are 2 outs. We're going to call on him. Come on, Lindstrom, you're motivated. Got the pink face around him, motivated. Come on now. Down low, strike 1. Off top of the bat. 2 out. Now 0 for 4, Polanco. Despite the fact they're facing a lefty. For most of the game they were. Oh, lined that up perfectly. It's going foul. Making contact with that. Base hit to center. So they're staying alive 1 more man. Snyder has the solo shot. Almost had a 3-run blast, but goes by him. This next pitch could decide it here. By Lindstrom. I think he should have had that. It's going to be 1 run given up. 12-4. That is not on Lindstrom's part, though. Got off base off our friend Vallone. Off the tip of the skinny part of the bat. Out. Jays win. That's 5 wins in a row now. Still undefeated on the season. Had a couple scary moments, but still got through it. There we go. Let's check out some highlights. Top of the second was that Let's take a look at this again. So he gets it, throws it. It was very close. Yep, even the umpire had to do it twice for dramatic effect. Bottom of the second, boom. The wall scraper by Luke Scott. That was, you know, more exciting than like a moonshot because you're still on the edge of your seat to see if it goes over or not. Bottom of the third. Lance Berkman. Top of the ninth. The one end it. There you go, Luke Scott. Come from behind run with homer in the bottom of the second inning. That really swayed the momentum for the Jays. If they scored tonight, it was a prime number, 2 and 4. And the Red Sox could only get 1 run an inning. The Jays take it 12-4. Great hitting game. A great pitching game, too, really. A solo shot, like a really close play at the plate. Olsen wins. Peavy loses. That's his first. So that's interesting. They must be on a different schedule, so he must be their ace and just got blown up 2 games in a row. Aurelia hit his second home run. Braun hit 4 and 5. Luke Scott hit 3 and 4. Snyder had his first. Take a look at our IBIs. Yeah, Aurelia, Luke Scott really came through. Braun, yeah. Durham only got to get an RBI that did not hit a home run today. Great pitching all around, 6 2/3. Yeah, 2 runs, but that's all good. Wise had 1. Valoni had 1, but really, you know, like, we were up by, what, 9 runs? Allow 1. 104 pitches for the Jays. And that's it. So that's game number 5. In the books, we got a new point power up there. Let's take a look at some of the other games. Close game in Yankee Stadium. Close game in Great American Ballpark. Nationals. Cardinals couldn't walk off against the Nationals. White Sox hold on against the Pirates. Dodgers hold on against the Padres. A's hold off the Indians. Then Angels walk it off in extras. Now that looks like a good game there against the Texas Rangers. And alrighty, there we go. So that's going to be it for this video. Way to go, 5 wins in a row, says our amazing secretary. Let's keep the winning streak going. That's what we're going to aim to do next time for Game 6. Will we finish off against the Red Sox? Yes, we will. Then we'll be hosting the Oakland Athletics. Interesting. But we're going to have to see you next time for that game against Boston. See you then.